John Maynard Keynes and Duncan Grant Love in the Middle of Genius England, 1908 to 1946. Before economics textbooks flattened John Maynard Keynes into curves, graphs, and very serious men in tweed, he was something far more relatable. A young man in love with another man. And doing it badly, beautifully, and with feeling. His name was Duncan Grant Painter, aesthete, and core member of the Bloomsbury Group. Contemporary accounts describe him as magnetic, charming, and devastatingly attractive, the kind of person who made rooms tilt slightly when he entered. Bloomsbury rejected Victorian stiffness with enthusiasm. They believed in art, honesty, pleasure, emotional truth, and yes, in loving who you loved, even when society would very much prefer you didn't. When men loved men, and still changed the world, Keynes and Grant met in 1908. Keynes fell hard. Spectacularly hard. The kind of hard that leaves behind letters historians later pretend are intellectual. They weren't. The letters ache. They long. They confess jealousy, hope, insecurity, and a desire to be chosen. Keynes wanted Grant's attention exclusively, and when he couldn't have it, he suffered. Openly. Repeatedly. Like a man very much in love and very much not winning. Grant, meanwhile, loved expansively. He had relationships with men and later with women, including Vanessa Bell. His life did not conform to neat emotional math. Their connection was intense, complicated, unfinished, and entirely real. Keynes suffered, but he did not stop loving men. And he never pretended otherwise. The brutal math of being gay then, this was early 20th century Britain. Homosexual acts between men were criminal offenses. Oscar Wilde's imprisonment was not ancient history, it was a warning. So their love existed where it could. In private rooms, in letters carefully preserved in coded language. In glances that had to mean more than words. There were no headlines, no legal protections. No love wins, just desire and risk. Love without a convenient ending. In 1925, Keynes married Lydia Lopokova, a Russian ballerina. History loves this part. It wraps everything up neatly and lets everyone breathe again. But the truth is less tidy and far more honest. Keynes never denied loving men. He never erased it from his life. The Bloomsbury Group knew exactly who he was and did not require him to lie. His queerness was not a detour. It was an education. The longing. The fear of abandonment. The hunger to be seen and chosen. All of it shaped the man who would later help redesign the global economic system after World War II. Apparently, heartbreak builds excellent economists. Why this story still matters? Because queer love doesn't always end with a wedding photo. Sometimes it becomes a chapter gently closed, a marriage that tells only part of the truth, a brilliance sharpened by longing, and that still counts. History may try to straighten lives after the fact, but letters remain. Ink does not lie. And neither did they. Happy New Year to truths that survive footnotes, to love that existed even when it was illegal, and to the quiet, complicated stories history tried to tidy up and failed. Welcome to the history of the queer.